It's your day in tech history, and it's brought to you by our friends over at DJI. Get yourself your own drone by going over to geekazine.com/DJI. Jeffrey Powers here. I welcome you to the Day in Tech History, a full rundown of technology history 7 days a week. Subscribe to the show via iTunes, Stitcher, or download right from dayintechhistory.com. Now let's find out what happened on this day, your day in tech history. June 30th. 1945 is where we're going to start today. John von Neumann introduces the concept of a stored program in the first draft of a report on the electronic discrete variable automatic computer, or EDVAC. It was published, Brian Randall notes, it was generally accepted as the first documented discussion of the advantages of using just one large internal memory. 1946, the U.S. atomic bomb named Able was dropped as part of Operation Crossroads. 1948, the point contact transistor is first publicly demonstrated by John Barbeen and Walter Brattain at Bell Telephone Laboratories in New Jersey. Also in 1948, telephone recording devices were first authorized for public use within the U.S. 1965, Tandy Corporation converts the preferred Radio Shack stocks, which were acquired in 1964, to common stock and exercises their option to acquire additional shares of common stock. 1969, IBM announced that effective January 1st of 1970, it would begin to unbundle or charge separately for some of the software, effectively ending the customer's expectation that they would always be able to get all the software they needed from IBM for free. 1970, IBM announced the IBM System 370 mainframe as the successor to the System 360 line. 1983, Texas Instruments terminates 750 jobs at its TI-99-4A manufacturing plant. 1986, Mark Caesar and Robert Hallenstad file suit against Atari Games for $1 million plus profits, alleging that the company stole its idea for the video game called Paperboy. In 1990, Michael Hallman takes over the role as president and chief operating officer at Microsoft as John Shirley retires. 1996, IBM closes its only factory outlet store in more than 2.5 years of operation in North Carolina. They state that telesales overwhelmed the storefront operation. 1997, hackers launch a denial-of-server attack on Microsoft NT server with header packets. 1998, the U.S. Coast Guard personal database was wiped out by a disgruntled employee. Yahoo launched Yahoo Real Estate, and a young male juvenile, referred to as John Doe in court documents, pled guilty to having stolen more than 500 America Online users' passwords. Prosecutors say that the boy sent a Trojan horse to AOL members via email. 1999, according to a study, 84% of retail office suite sales for the past 6 months had been generated by Microsoft products. 77% of retail operating system sales in the past 6 months have been generated by Microsoft products. Let me go through the whole list there. And VIA Technologies of Taiwan announces that it will acquire National's Cyrix division from National Semiconductor of California. And now this word from our friends over at DJI Technologies. The Phantom 3 has been released just in time for all your springtime flying. In both professional and advanced models, the Phantom is one of the most popular drones out there. And it can make you feel like a kid again, just like when you got your first RC car years ago. With video up to 4K, you can have fun taking overhead shots, aerial footage in parks or by the lake, or you can just fly over your house to see how many of your kids' toys ended up on the roof, or if your roof even survived the winter. I encourage you to go over to geekazine.com/DJI so you can get free shipping on that DJI Phantom, and it supports the Day in Tech History. Then go out to the park and have a ton of fun. Geeky fun with DJI. Now let's get back into your Day in Tech History. Heading back into 2000, Dr. Alan Chow and his brother Vincent Chow announced that they have successfully implanted silicon microchips beneath human retinas. The chip was smaller than a head on a pin and about the thickness of a sheet of paper. It contained about 3,500 microscopic solar cells to convert light into electrical signals to replace damaged photoreceptors within the retina of a previously damaged eye. Also in 2000, Microsoft Corporation reveals that spam message warning to Hotmail users that threaten to cancel their accounts was a hoax. And United States President William Jefferson Clinton used an electronic card and his dog's name as a password to e-sign a new bill into law that basically made such electronic signatures legally binding in contracts. 2002, the U.S. consulting firm Gartner reports that approximately 1 billion personal computers have been shipped worldwide. The billionth PC would be likely shipped in April. In 2003, Activision sues Viacom, alleging that its 10-year exclusive deal to produce Star Trek video games is depreciating in value due to Viacom's neglect of the franchise. Also in 2003, version 7.1 of Netscape is released, and version 9.0 of Maple, which is a general-purpose commercial mathematics software package, is also released. 2004, Java 2 version 1.4.2_05 is released. 2007, well, let's call this an aspiring yet not so bright thief. They walk into a Walmart. They switch the tags on a 42-inch flat screen. They then go to the checkout counter. $5 for the 42-inch TV? Yeah, he was nabbed. Also in 2007, Greenpeace says that Apple and Lenovo were greener electronics, and Sony, not so much. 2008, this was supposed to be the last day you could purchase your copy of Windows XP. Of course, that idea failed as Vista never was seen as a solid OS, and Windows XP got extended. Also in 2008, CBS completed the $1.8 billion acquisition of CNET.com, and Apple releases 10.5.4 of the Leopard operating system. And in 2009, Mozilla releases Firefox 3.5 web browser. Yahoo announced that they would be closing Maven Networks, which is a video serving technology. Yahoo basically paid $160 million for the company in 2008. Joost announced, that's Joost, announced that they would no longer be offering consumer service. They would only focus on commercial video. Joost was a program that was created by the creators of Skype, Janice Fries, and the other name's escaping me right now. Sorry about that. Also in 2009, Twitter rolls out lists to organize their followers better. And a Swedish company, Global Gaming Factory X, announces that they would be buying the Pirate Bay for $7.76 million. The transaction, however, did not complete, as 1 week before the transaction was to take place, which would have been in August, the Global Gaming Factory's stock was shut down for suspected insider trading. Thieves who buy thieves. Or something like that. Thieves with thieves are thieves. My thief is my thief? I don't know. Anyway. And that's your day in tech history. My name is Jeffrey Powers, www.dayintechhistory.com. All the show notes are over at wikizine.com, Geekazine's wiki. And of course, you can like the Facebook page and follow Twitter at Day in Tech Hist. Until tomorrow, take care. Day in Tech History is copyright 2015, JMP Enterprise and Geekazine.com.